So good for your life, pine needles.
Hello, my happy quilters. We're so glad you could join us by the campfire today.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing. We're going to talk about it a little bit later.
Does that mean I have to put my stick down now?
That means you need to stop
Okay.
roasting your hot dog. I'm going to stop roasting my fish. But my goodness, these s'mores,
Are delicious.
we might have to eat these in a little bit.
Exactly.
Anyways, we're going to talk about this new line of fabric and some fun things we have coming on here. Thank you for joining us. We're so excited about this. This is the Marcia and Joy Show coming to you live here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And we're glad to be here again because we missed last Wednesday. Gosh, it's been busy at the store, hasn't it?
It has,
Oh,
but
my
we
goodness.
love it that way.
So for sure, today we want you to like, comment, and share for your chance to win. There's several ways to win.
We have a $10 certificate for you. Put a comment in the comment field or like or share, and we're going to draw 2 random ones. They will be in our Saturday morning email, and for the third one, it will be our trivia winner. So stay tuned to make sure you have the mental floss. And let me tell you, I actually read the question today. Wow. Okay, I can't wait for you to guess.
Remember the question. Oh, yeah. Me too. You're going to be surprised. You're going to want to stay to the end for that. And also, we have a prize at the end today.
Right.
Whoops. You got to watch
You
to
let
the
that
end.
out of the bag.
You got to watch to the end. Anyways, if you no, not the jokes yet. If you're new to this, Susie will post. We have some things for sale here. But the entertainment is free.
It is. If you want to purchase anything, it is linked in the comments below or on our shopping page.
Susie has it up. It's you can go there, and those products will be available there until next week, until we put something else on there for next week. So shop at your leisure. Come into the store and shop. Some of these things might not last long, though.
I know.
Oh gosh. Anyways, so my jokes for this time. Okay, so we just had April Fools.
We did.
That was kind of fun. So these are kind of like April Foolish jokes.
I did not read them, so they are going to be all news to me.
Okay, what monster plays the most April Fool's jokes?
What monster plays the most April Fool's jokes, Marcia?
Frankenstein.
Oh, my goodness. Frankenstein.
Yep.
Precious.
That is a good one. And what is a stepladder's favorite holiday?
Wow, I don't know.
April Stools Day.
Oh my goodness. April Stools Day.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Those were good ones.
Boy, those I have not heard before. Okay.
We heard it here first.
You sure did.
All right, so now let's talk about the new fabric that we have. Just came in the store. There are other new fabrics that really should have been in line before this, but oh my gosh, this is a kid's campfire or a campfire for you. Soft. It comes on a panel like that with the directions.
Everything in front of us is on this one panel. You need some stuffing.
It's got logs and hot coals.
But look at the graham crackers, Marcia. And
put that on that
here's
stick.
my favorite part. The marshmallow has Velcro, so you can roast the marshmallow too. And look at the chocolate bar. That's so cute.
And graham crackers. So you get two sets of these, the marshmallows, make the little s'mores. Lots of fun for the kids.
I need my marshmallow.
And you do have to add some dough, a little bit of dough.
Right.
But it's just really fun. People we have this out on the kind of the coffee table in the living room area here at the store, and people are just having so much fun for this. If you do want this, though, I think
don't wait because the panels are going fast. We did stock up because we thought it was adorable when we
bought
saw it.
Like 3-4 bolts of it, but it's going out really quickly. And there's more.
There is another panel that is this backpack. And so again, it comes all rolled up panel. You'll need a little bit of batting to go in here, but look at how sweet this is. It's got a hanger on the back. It's for a small child, but the best part is the mouth, and it comes with its own little goldfish. Right. So,
and this is a zipper pouch.
Right.
Really fun for kids. And then it's drawstring too if you want it to be.
Right.
You can pull that shut.
I could pull that shut.
You could.
Now, it's just a panel. You'll have to pick up a zipper too. So it's not really a kit, it's a panel. So you'll need that to finish that
These are more limited than these.
They are. And look at the ears.
I know.
They're so sweet.
So
and the
cute.
best part is, Marcia, if we wanted to take our party elsewhere, we could pack our whole campfire in this bag to go, which I'm not going to because the flame is having a little bit of trouble. But
Well, it's hot.
it is hot. But this is from the Great Outdoors by Stacy Itsu. And
I'm
we
gonna
have
just
other
hand
fun
you
things
these
because
things.
that brings out the fun in all of us. But the new fabric, I know, look at this log. And the
I
rocks.
know. Yes,
You could really have a fun little party with those rocks.
you could.
Okay.
Well, anyways, this does have fabric to go with it.
And the fabric, I think, is really great.
It is really fun. It's kind of it's fun. It's summerish. It's called the Great Outdoors.
And let's have a look at that.
Minnesota-ish or
I think I
any
got all the
place
rocks out of the way.
ish, and here it is. And this is by Stacy Itsu, right?
Yep.
She always does a great job with some of the children's lines. This really isn't a children's line, though. This is really for anyone.
Well, and look at how happy she is.
I know.
Really.
So let's take a look at what we have. So here, this looks like,
There's 25 fat quarters in the collection, Marcia.
yeah, this one kind of looks like stamps or isn't that neat?
Postcards.
Postcards. Very nice. All right, so we have this beautiful, tone on tone.
Pine
It is
needles,
pine cones, and there's
and
maple
oak.
leaves and acorns, oak leaves. Yep. Look at this. It's a tossed camping. There's canoes. This is like fishing things. There's our campfire.
Right?
Hatchet, a lantern.
All sorts of outdoor activities.
Beautiful leaves. So, and pine cones on this one. Okay, this is kind of a...
Well, that's your camp scene, you know,
Here
where you
it
set
is.
up wherever.
That's kind of directional. This would be great for many things. I'm looking at this for a quilt bag. Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be. And I'm pretty sure Stacy is not from Minnesota, but boy, she speaks our language
Right,
here.
exactly. So here is another tone on tone of these little postcard stamps, whatever. This one is just the beige version of this one. And here is the blue background version of this one.
You know, somebody was just in with paint chips. This is the colors of the year. These colors, they were on her paint chip, and she was looking for things to do.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, fabrics to make stuff up. Oh, look at the campers.
I know.
Blast
so
to the
this
past.
tossed. These are really nice, and they're not so large. You know, they're not so large scales as some of the camping fabrics I've seen. I love this plaid.
I'm pretty sure my sleeping bag when I was a kid had that lining in it. Just saying.
And here again is this tone on tone, the more the teal color. And again, the tossed camping fabrics.
Now, wait, did you see the galoshes? Here they are. Look at how cute they are. And the hat and the fishing lures.
And the
Binoculars.
binoculars and the little bow and arrow.
Not to throw you off topic, but you know, I just saw them and I had to.
And
'cause I
here's,
think they
here's
say
the green
camping to
version.
me.
So we've got the cream and with the olive green background as well. I'm going to go this way. And here we have, well, this is not olive green, but here again is this main piece. A beautiful plaid with teal and green, a little bit of black and cream in there. Here is this darker one of the tossed camping everything. This camping scene again. So now we've got this one. We've got 3 different colorways of this one. And the leaves
that
and pine
is
cones.
rich. That's
Tone
gorgeous.
on tone. It is very pretty.
Oh.
And I'm going to come down this way.
I like that paprika.
I love this. Again, the toss. These are just really neat. I'm not really an outdoorsy camper.
But you could be with that fabric.
I could. I have to have a.
You could have that at your lake.
I have to have a. Well, you do in your camper. I have to have not porta potty.
Not roughing it. It's
I mean,
okay.
I can do that, but it's like, ugh, I'm kind of old for that now. It's much more effort.
You move beyond the non-flush.
Exactly. And here's another one of these beautiful plaids. Oh, here again with all of these fun.
Wow, that's really
There's
rich
the
colors.
galoshes,
Look at the
yep.
backpack.
The arrow or the target.
Mm-hmm.
Was you going to throw a hatchet at it? Look at the
No,
flashlight.
you're chopping the wood to start the
Well,
fire.
what is this for?
That's for the bow and arrow that's right there.
Oh, you're right.
You could throw the hatchet, but then you
I
wouldn't
know
have a
there was a
target.
reason I kept you around for answers to questions like that. Oh my gosh. So here it is. This is the complete collection. We also have the rest of the fun parts of it.
So we have the jelly roll. We have the little mini charms. We have the 5-inch charm squares and the layer cakes. And you know, you could just put this layer cake together, the 10 by 10 squares, and you'd have a really nice throw some nice brown cuddle on the back.
No
What did I
minis?
forget?
No minis on this one?
Right here.
Oh, they're there. Okay, good.
Right here. Yep, we have them. But you're going to want the big pack of fabric because it's so much fun. And you know, it's got those retro colors, but it has that aqua in there
It's
to
really
bring it nice.
so outdoorsy, so fun, and so
Right.
gender neutral in my book too. I
Right.
love it.
I feel
So,
like I'm sitting across the
new
country,
fabrics.
Marcia. I'm moving in closer. There.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, so that's the new. This is the newest fabric we have. We have a lot more. I had a hard time picking, but then when I saw the fire thing done, it was like, well, yep, this is it.
Right.
Okay, Sweet Summer Door Banner.
Okay, this is pretty sweet. Literally very sweet.
This
Okay,
is
upside down, no.
Fun.
Look at how fresh this is.
So we're doing the banners of the month, and this I believe is June's actually. So we're kind of putting them out a couple months early,
Right.
so you can get them done. But they're all the same size, and we have a year's worth. And so this is the latest one that the kits that we have. Like I said, they're coming in a couple months early, but there
Let me
will be
grab the
12 of them.
kit.
Yeah, let's grab the kit.
So the kit is in these gorgeous aqua collectible boxes. They have a magnetic clasp. You have everything inside that you need to complete the front of the banner. And then, of course, you will have to add your own backing. But
And
look
it
at how
includes
nice.
the binding and the beautiful, beautiful pattern. Susie, can you come down here? What I really liked about this pattern is it's everything is in color. So like when you're going to cut the color,
Oh, look at that.
the color strips are on here, and also then when you go to put the, see, here's all the colors that you have. And so this is just kind of quick at a glance. You don't have to find light coral and dark coral or whatever. You have these because sometimes it's hard to, or I've made mistakes. And actually,
Wanna
truth
show
be
it on the
told,
edge?
I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake on this one too. But there was plenty enough fabric for me to recover.
That's good.
Yeah. So beautiful Riley Lake fabrics, and I absolutely love too that. Look at how this pattern. Whoops. Sorry. Look at how pattern all the details in this pattern. It's just great.
I just wanted to model it again.
Well, these it's been a long time since I've done an of the month banner thing. It was since the Crisco store, but these will be for my house when they're all 12 done. You won't see these on an auction. I'm just saying.
Right. So you're
But a
going to have
beautiful
to make your own.
magnetic box, and so if you do all 12, you have a beautiful set of these, and I think they're in different colors too.
Oh,
Or maybe
right.
in 2 colors. I think we've seen the
Aqua and
aqua and the
cream.
beige creamy color too. So Riley Blake, door banner of the month. This is the June. We still have enough to catch up for the last 2 months too. We have
Right.
some
The
kids left.
tulips and the Easter bunny.
Kits as well. Okay. Let's talk about the confetti thread.
Okay, let's talk about the confetti thread.
I will let Joy tell you about the confetti thread. So we're going to feature this collection, which is all neutrals. If you don't have this in your stash, you're going to want it.
Right. So we have a box of 10 thread colors. I think that's what they are. 10. I guess I didn't count them, Marcia. 8 thread colors. Forgive me. Anyway, confetti is 100% Egyptian cotton thread that we carry. It is long staple. It is a 50 weight thread. It's beautiful. But what it really shines at is it's a beautiful rounded thread. So if you want to do free motion quilting, quilting in the ditch, you want to do some slow stitching, the surface application of this thread is absolutely gorgeous. You, of course, can piece with it if you would like, but having a nice neutral palette on hand opens up your world of possibilities, and then you're set to go. So we have this beautiful set of threads featured, and if you wish,
Neutral colors.
neutral colors. We do carry all the other colors as well if there are colors that you'd like. But having a set of neutrals on hand is always a good idea.
I think Susie has that in her retreat going box.
I took it to Kay's. That's what
Yep.
Right. So piecing, quilting, whatever you might like.
have the-
Applique.
Yep, absolutely.
So beautiful, beautiful thread.
Okay, so this time I want to talk about this time. We've been doing the tale of 2 quilts. This time we have a tale of 3 quilts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah! Yay! So we have the beautiful basket quilt, and again, this is Kay England's. Is it called Summer Garden? I think the pattern's called Summer Garden.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is hers, and it's a beautiful basket in the center, and then it is surrounded by log cabins, the log cabins in neutrals, and then she has hers with the pinks on one side, and then also 9 patch blocks and some borders. Easy peasy.
So it's really a good learning quilt as well because it has a little bit of every technique.
So
and
this is Kay's actual quilt that's on the front of the pattern.
then
This is Susie's quilt. Now this is a favorite quilt. This is made out of homespuns, and you can see that this one's been washed in love many times. So she made this a long time ago out of homespuns.
and it gets cozier every year, right,
It
Susie?
does. It's softer and softer. And this one then is the new one that we made. Kendra made this while we were at Kay's retreat. This is made with beautiful, beautiful,
Shoreline,
no,
not shoreline. Wow, Marcia, you'd think we rehearsed this today. Anyway,
it's beautiful new fabrics.
We have the kit. We have the fabrics. We gave you a full color picture of our quilt because many of you ask if you can take a picture of our sample so you can make the same one. Whoops, it should go this way. Well, we included it so you know how we did it.
Well, and because the coloring is so different than the original pink one that you saw that Kay made, this will make it so much easier. And then they've had the fabrics marked inside here, so you can know what kind of goes where.
Right.
Gosh, I wish I knew the name of this fabric. It's just Honey Bloom.
There we are, honey bloom.
It's right here. Anyways, 58 by 58, and it includes the pattern and the binding to make it just like that.
Gosh, sometimes we surprise ourselves by putting names on things, don't we, Marcia?
Don't tell anybody.
Right.
Okay, we have a big dang deal coming in August.
We do.
I'm going to let you I'm going to start. Oh,
Okay.
It's a 3-day ultimate quilting and sewing event, and it's going to be held over next door at the hotel, the Best Western. There will be rooms over there if you want to stay, or you can, if you're local and you can drive back and forth. It's 3 days full of classes. I'm going to have Joy tell you a little bit about the classes. It's going to be held at both places, though. Here at the store and then over at the hotel, we're going to have a vendor mall. Our headliner is Amanda Murphy.
She is. And she's coming to help you learn the art of ruler work. We're going to have machines set up. So here's the thing about the ultimate experience, the big dang deal. You just have to bring yourself and a sense of fun because we at Pine Needles are going to take care of the rest. So we have a beautiful long arm center all set up. You're going to sit down at your own machine that we provide, and you're going to learn ruler work with Amanda Murphy, the expert in that field. We also are going to have a classroom full of beautiful Quilters Edition sergers, and you are going to make a table runner on a serger. So you're going to learn how to use your serger as a piecing quilting machine, and that's fantastic. We have Pam Massey joining us for that.
Yep, and she is the guru of sergers.
She totally
for
is.
years.
So excited. Then we're going to have a classroom full of top-of-the-line machines, and we are going to
Drum roll, please.
drum roll. Goodness. We are going to have 2 different top of the lines in the classroom, including the latest Bernina that will be coming out in June. But we're going to have a project that features all those fun things that are unique to that machine. We have Kathy Wright joining us to be that teacher. Now, we also are going to
Yes, you may get to sew on that new Bernina that's coming out that we have waited so long for. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say. I have to be quiet.
I don't know anything about it yet. So, but I know it will be amazing. But the point is you're going to learn some different fun things in that
Well, and
class.
570 caves too. They get to sew. Everybody gets to sew.
Right? I'm not even there yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
then we have Shelley Fitzgerald
so
joining
excited.
us, and we're going to play with feet. Not your neighbor's feet or other feet, but we're going to play with different decorative stitches and techniques, and we're going to create a work of art that isn't a pouch or something. It's an actual little work of art that you're going to go home with. And we also have OESD joining us in one of our classrooms, and they're going to feature stabilizers and best practice embroidery techniques. We're going to feed you a beautiful catered lunch each day, a trunk show with Amanda on the last day, and so much more. You're not going to want to miss it. And Marcia, can you believe it? The early bird pricing is only $2.99
for 3 days.
For 3 days, that's only $99 a day. The hotel rate next door for a standard room is $89. Be sure you follow the link or the code that we have on our website to get that rate, because you'll have to call the hotel directly or use our link to get that hotel rate.
Right. Hours. Try and decide if to drive or stay.
Well, I think if you stay locally, you can take advantage of our early morning shopping and late night shopping, because we are going to keep you in the classroom rotating between all of these opportunities. And you might want to just hang out in our, where we're having lunches. We're going to have some places where you could sit and, visit with friends in between activities. But I think make it a staycation and come and stay at the hotel.
Yep. And the hotel is hooked right onto the venue.
Right. So you're going to have your breakfast.
And we're going to have, and it's just across the parking lot. So it's a short walk if you want to take a walk. But we are going to have shuttles for those that need, that it's just too far for them to walk to. So we'll have shuttles going back and forth as well.
And there's free parking at the hotel as well as out front of our store. So if you choose to drive back and forth between the two places, you could. But I mean, why not treat yourself? That isn't very much more on top of the time. And the classes are 9 to 5-ish. So I guess you decide what you feel comfortable with. If you'd rather drive home and sleep in your own bed, that would be terrific. But you're going to want to be here for all 3 days.
During those days, we're keeping the store open until 6, and we're open a little earlier in the morning too.
We are.
Because we know you're going to be busy in the classroom, so you're going to want to have some time to see the vendor mall and to visit us over here. Yes, Susie?
Would we also have time for sewing on our own projects?
No.
So because our classrooms are set up for specific experience opportunities, the sewing on your own would happen in your hotel room if you chose to bring your sewing machine to the hotel. So we don't have space allotted for free sewing, so it's not like a retreat where you bring your own projects. We are providing an ultimate learning experience for you here at the shop.
And you don't have to bring anything. You don't have to bring fabrics or anything. We're furnishing all the kits and all the threads and everything that you need to make these projects. So you're going to be sewing at brand spanking new sewing machines, and you're going from station to station. So you're not going to be all in the same room at one time.
That is right. And we are excited. Many of you have signed up already. Don't delay, because early bird pricing is $2.99.
Yep, and it only lasts until, I think, July 1st. However, I will tell you we are over half full right now.
Right.
So you don't want to delay too long in signing up for that. And the countdown, it's happening in 131 days, 19 hours, 39 minutes, and 22 seconds.
I can't wait.
It's going to be really, really fun.
All right.
Okay.
So I hope you can join us, because really we are so excited here at Pine Needles to share this really unique opportunity.
It's kind of a rare opportunity, you know.
It is.
So right here in Rochester, having our own quilting extravaganza.
Right. And we have another question.
The dates.
It's
August 13th through 15th.
Yeah.
August 13th through 15th. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's a middle of the week thing. So
Right.
if those of you need to take some days off, it will certainly be worth your while. And I'm just going to let one more cat out of the bag.
Meow.
There is a drawing at the very end. And one very, very, very lucky person is going to win a Q16, a choice, a Q16 long arm on the foldable adjustable table, or a Cave 770.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it.
I know, one lucky person. We will have other prizes and things as well. We just can't give everything away
We
today.
cannot, but we hope you can join us, because we are so excited to have you here to
Yes.
share the joy of all these creative opportunities.
Right, exactly.
Creative learning.
So with Amanda Murphy, we picked some Amanda Murphy things to feature today because she is coming, and we're so excited about that. And gosh, we've been on her waiting list for a long, long time. We finally get to have her here too. She is very sought after, very highly sought after. So let's talk about some of the products that we have that is...
So these things are Amanda Murphy. So we have a full line of her quilting rulers on hand. They are the 1/4 inch depth. They are marked so well. They have black and white markings, so no matter what fabric color you put on, there is a nice visible line, and they line up as you work your pattern across. She has alignment tools on them.
And at the event, you're going to be working on some of these, some of her rulers. It might be brand new rulers, new fabrics, and you're going to be at the Q16 and Q20 sit-down frame models.
So these are two of my favorite standards. We have the every angle ruler. This is your basic straight line ruler, but you can do so much with it. And then because I don't necessarily follow along straight well, I love this every line one. So this gives me that gorgeous matchstick quilting with such ease because you bring the foot down and back up the other side and it equally spaces, and then the alignment lines are amazing to keep going forward.
So Amanda has a lot of videos online that show about using these rulers too. You might want to check some of those out.
And then because it is an investment in your creative life, it is a good idea to store them nicely. And of course she thought of that. Amanda created this beautiful storage case for rulers. We have, this is the smaller size one, and we have a bigger one, but there's all these nice little pouches to put the rulers in so you can store them and take them to classes. And you know, Marcia, this wasn't on your agenda, but you know, Kendra and I, we have classes here at the store to further your learning techniques on ruler work. So those are great.
These are fun, and there is a larger bag of this as well.
Right. Some of you really like to have quilting gloves, and if you've not tried them, it's kind of a great thing. So we have the Machingers brand, which are breathable fabric on top and then sticky, grippy underneath to help you move your fabric and ruler nicely. For some of you who don't want to have your whole hand enclosed, we have the Reggie's gloves, and they work kind of like a golfer's glove. So your 3 fingers are out in the air, but what you need for support are included in the grippy part of the fabric. On your domestic sewing machine, sometimes our table surfaces aren't very slippery, are they, Marcia?
No, they're not.
So we have a grid glider. It comes in 2 styles. This particular one has an opening cutout large enough so you could use it with a walking foot, so that the walking foot can work with the free motion with the free feed dogs underneath. So this provides a nice slippery surface. It's reusable. You just put it on, peel it off when you're done, and you can reuse it for future. And then we have one that has a smaller, just single hole opening if you're wanting to drop your feed dogs. You could use one or the other. Then, not last but not least, we have the Big Book of Machine Quilting. So this has everything you need to know about setting up your quilt, getting it marked, being successful in your free motion quilting.
Susie, can you come down here a little bit? These big books, these Bernina big books, are marvelous. They could even be, now for us quilters, could even be a coffee table book because they are so beautifully illustrated and have so very much information in them. It's just amazing.
And you know, you see that there's information from ironing to binding to pressing to thread choices to color placement. All of that stuff is in this big volume.
To use for
the different feet to use. And even
machine quilting.
Right, even if you don't have a Bernina, there is enough information in these big books by Bernina to apply to your brand of machine. So don't rule it out just because it says Bernina if you have another brand. Now, a favorite ruler here at Pine Needles is this line tamer, and this is again a nice straight line ruler, and the ruler foot just slides in the channel to help you with any straight line quilting. So that's another tool we offer.
Right.
Now, last but not least, Marcia, believe it or not, these are quilting tools too.
Sometimes we need these.
If you sew, you likely at some time might rip. And if you're going to rip
it good.
rip it good. And you may as well have fun with it. So we got in these fun, cheerful colors. We have fuchsia, purple, and aqua. They are the Seam Rippers by the Gypsy Quilter. And what I love about these, you know what? I'm going to slide this one open. After you have ripped, first of all, I find that this fits very nicely in my hand because it's got a nice big, handle. So you have good balance. You can rip very well. It has a very fine point to get through those threads. But when you're done ripping, you get thread, lint, and goobers everywhere, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So we have the silicone end to rub away all that extra fabric. So to erase all of that.
Eraser.
A ripper eraser. That's a good one. That's a good one. Anyway, so love, 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 love this tool. And you can pick your favorite color or colors because I don't know about you, Marcia, but I have more than one seam ripper in my life.
Oh, I have to have many. Gosh, when we moved after my mom, bless her soul, passed away and we went through her sewing things. Oh my goodness, I think she had a dozen seam rippers. She had one by this chair, one by that chair. She had a couple in the drawer way back there that you couldn't see them. She had a couple by her sewing machine. She had them all over the place.
Well, and they do get dull over time.
They do.
So treat yourself to a new seam ripper. No judgment here. And, I had one more thing, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, the quilting designs.
So if you have an embroidery machine or if you have a long arm, Amanda has digitized quilting collections, and we carry a big selection of these. And they can be used either on your domestic sewing machine that has an embroidery module. It can become a quilting module. Hoop up your fabric. You can stitch those out.
I don't know if you can see that's really light. The
and
crosshatch quilting designs.
Right. And then we also have, we just picked 3. Right. But anyway, we have a nice selection of these. And if we don't have what you want on hand, we have designs on demand and we can load it onto a USB stick that you bring in.
Absolutely.
So we have that. So all sorts of opportunities.
Okay, one little thing that I just want to talk about is that this month of April is now Serger Month.
Oh my gosh. Favorite month of the year. Well, okay, every month of the year is my favorite. Isn't it, Marcia? Really?
Yes.
To be honest, it is.
Just like every fabric line is our favorite.
Yes, pretty much. Okay, so we have coming to our store next week, the L890 pilot program. We're going to be testing a technique that's going to be used in Bernina education, but we just have so many great things in our store. Not just that, Serger, but we have a new book on hand called Bloom and Grow. We will be working on kitting it, and what's neat about it is the balloon quilt. And maybe next week we can feature that quilt.
I hope that we can, and we do later on. Come fall, we are going to be offering the class on that. Actually, you will be offering the class on that.
I will be offering the class, and that project is in works at home. But here's the thing: with the cover stitch machine, it can become a creative tool to help you create fringe, to create beautiful borders, bindings, 2-color bindings on quilts. It can be used to applique things on the surface of things.
Well, and the cover and chain to make beautiful decorative stitching on the top.
And quilting.
Exactly.
All of that stuff. And we have...
And piecing. This is something new. So we're going to be embracing that here over the next several months, piecing with a serger.
And if you were out there listening today and you were in my log cabin serger class yesterday, please chime in and let the rest of the world know how much fun that was.
Oh, they had so much fun. They made log cabin quilts all on the serger yesterday. It was very much fun in the classrooms. Very much fun in there today. It's embroidery club today.
Right.
Yeah. Lots of fun.
So it's National Serger Month. Come on in and take a look because we have a beautiful line of air threading sergers on hand, and they're easy to use.
They really are. You will love them. And I think all of the serging accessories and feet are also on sale this month. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So, well, Susie, I think it's time for the trivia question.
Oh, my gosh.
This one will blow you away. I'm pretty sure. So, the Quilting in America of 2000. So let's take in consideration this is 24 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
24 years ago. The study said that the average dedicated quilter has 6, 8, 10, or $12,000 worth of fabric in her stash. So you have to choose one of those 4 numbers, 6, 8, 10 or $12,000 worth of fabrics in her stash?
I have to tell you, I asked that question to Laura, and she said, well, if that's truly the answer, don't tell my husband.
It is the truth. Well, drum roll, please, because we have a winner already. The fastest one, the quickest one to the draw.
You could have guessed four different answers.
It's Leslie Albert. Congratulations, Leslie. You are quick on the draw. The answer is, and this is from 2000, over $10,000.
I would like to know what that
Would be
inflation
today for
calculator
24 years.
I'm pretty sure there's more than $10,000 worth of fabric stashed in my
I don't know.
house.
You know, my husband has an awfully lot of tools and toolboxes.
I don't think it's something to have to justify.
No, I don't either. But, you know, he don't use all them all the time either. It's like flowers. But the fabrics, the flowers, like you can buy a bouquet of flowers every week and you can put them on your table. And for the first 4, maybe 5 days, they look good. And then they start to wilt. And then eventually you have to throw them away. If you grab a stack of beautiful fabrics
and make a table runner,
plop them right in the middle of your table, or make a table runner or do something with them, they are not going to wither up and die.
And you know what? If you need some Christmas or holiday decoration, you can just put the stack of fat quarters on the shelf and have them as a little decorative piece.
Susie has little bundles of fabric
Well,
decorating
they're
her
cute.
office. Yeah,
They're
are.
cute.
I don't know that she'll ever use them, but they're very cute in there. So,
Right?
anyways, that's a great one for the trivia. My goodness sakes.
Are we ready for the auction
We
feature?
are ready for the auction quilt. So this week's auction quilt is actually last year's Quilt Minnesota feature. And
Wow, it's
this
beautiful.
is beautiful. Beautiful blues. I think Susie made this. The pattern, what was the pattern called? I forget what the pattern was called. Anyways, it's just gorgeous. It's got grunges. It's just great for anyone, any kind of quilt. It has a gray grunge and the matching Minnesota words on the border or for the binding. But this one will be on tomorrow morning. I'll put it right here on the Facebook page. There's going to be a minimum $200 bid on this one because there is quite a bit of work and quilting, and it is just a
And a
gorgeous
larger
quilt.
quilt than some.
Yes, it is. So,
Buttons?
no, that.
We have one more thing. I hope you've stayed till the end because
Oh, gosh.
we have a special.
We don't have the word, do we?
You didn't tell me no.
I didn't pick a word. So the word is going to be
Oh dear.
April.
April.
Well, it's April.
Okay,
It's
April.
our first one of April.
I thought you should do something more creative, and I'm not going to say it because otherwise you guys will be typing in.
No,
both
you're
of
not.
them.
It's going to be April.
April.
If you'd like to, if you'd like the chance to win this cute 30s playtime from Moda little charm pack, then you type in the comments the word April. Now, you either need to pick this up at the store or agree to pay for the shipping on it. And if you don't want to do either one of those two things, then don't comment.
There you go.
But one lucky
Well,
person will
they
get this
could
too.
comment because they could be entered to the drawing, but comment something other than April.
Oh, we want them to comment, but if you want this,
Yeah.
don't comment April. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, you know
Whatever.
what I mean. Just
We
trying,
should-
just trying to get me
We
messed
should
up.
go back to roasting marshmallows, Marcia.
I think so too. Well, I'm about ready for my s'more now.
Yeah, me too.
We got this done. So anyways, thank you so very much for joining us here again today at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. My name is Marcia and this is Joy, and we're hoping to be back here next Wednesday. Will we be able to?
I think so.
We don't have an event?
Well, we do on later in the week. but
Okay,
not on
we're going to be
Wednesday.
here next Wednesday. So until then, we will keep you in stitches. Thank you so much for being here today, everybody. See you next time.